What's going on YouTube? In today's video, we'll be going over the top 5 most anticipated characters in the game. This list is going off of my personal opinion and a little bit of what I've been hearing around the community when I live stream or in the comments of what people wish to come to the game. But before we jump into the video, smash that like button and sub if you're new here. We're on the road to 1,500. Sitting at 1,089 subs, so if you can get subbed, that would greatly be appreciated. Also, comment down below. Hashtag OGVoterGuide, you already know the vibes. But let's jump into the video. Alright, first character we're going to be talking about today is the homie Muscular. Muscular, I think, will be a fantastic addition to the game. I personally like Muscular, and I know there was a couple people that said Muscular will be pretty dope in the game. I can definitely see Muscular as a power character, but he can also be speed too. Because if you read his quirk, Muscular quirks allow him to augment his muscles under his skin, granting him immense power and speed. So technically, you could go either way. If he does come to the game, hopefully he is a power unit, because, you know, this game for some reason just doesn't want to release power units. And we definitely don't need another speed unit anytime soon. So Muscular will be definitely awesome addition to the thing. And, you know, I like the villains. I think the villains are very underrepresented so far in this game. There's a lot of heroes. We definitely need more villains in this game. And the villains, actually, a lot of the villains have better backstories, in my opinion. But yeah, Muscular is definitely somebody I would love to see come to the game. I think they can do him really well. Please don't make him good at Triple S, make him good early like Shiggy. I think all the characters they release should follow the way Shiggy is. Shiggy is good right from S rank. You don't need to get SS, Triple S or whatever. Early, low investment helps free to play. Muscular is definitely on the list of most anticipated characters. Let's jump into the next one. All right, next character I would love to see come to the game is Mirio, aka Lemillion. Honestly, this is kind of like Mirio slash the big three. Obviously Mirio being the one that I want to see the most, but I would love the big three in the game. Honestly, it would be cool to run assessments and we each run one of each and be the big three doing assessments. Be dope. Mirio's quirk allows him to become intangible, letting him pass through any tangible matter. He can phase through walls or the ground, as well as let enemies attack pass through him harmlessly. So I don't know how they would do his quirk in the game. I would be very interested to see how they would do it. Maybe he just doesn't take any damage and attacks pass through him, or he can just run through enemies without hurting. I don't really know. He definitely sounds like a technical character, in my opinion, if not maybe power, but he does sound real technical. His quirk sounds very technical, so I think technical will be a good fit for Mirio. Mirio is a cool character. You know, he was one of the ones that was going to be chosen for All Might to get the All for One quirk or whatever. Or not All for One, the One for All quirk. So, and he's a very popular character. I like Mirio as a character. I know the community loves Mirio as a character. So yeah, Mirio is definitely on the list for one of the top anticipated characters, but let's jump into the next one. Next character on this list that I would love to see come to the game is Overhaul. Overhaul is definitely a very hyped up, anticipated character to come to the game. His quirk does grant him the ability to disassemble anything he touches, as well as reassemble it in any configuration he desires, effectively giving him full control over that matter. He can disassemble people to kill them or reassemble them to heal their wounds. That sounds crazy. Honestly, that sounds very technical. Overhaul sounds like he should be technical. I don't even think power or speed really makes sense, just by the way his quirk works. I would be very curious to see how they will make this quirk work in the game. Sounds like he could heal. Maybe heal his teammates up could be part of his quirk. And just to see him like manipulate things, it'd be awesome to see if they could like manipulate the environment or whatever he touches. It'll be cool. It'd be really cool to see what they do to Overhaul to put him in the game. I know he's a very popular character, so Overhaul would definitely be on this list of what I would love to see come to the game. But yeah, Overhaul makes the list. Let's jump into the next one. This next character is definitely a fan favorite, community most anticipated, one of the most anticipated, I should say, Toga. Toga is so much hype behind her and talked about so much. I think they will make so much money on Toga. if they release her right now. I hope they don't hold on to her too long, because there's so many people that come into my stream and say, I'm a free-to-play player, but I will go broke if Toga comes into the game. And even the whales and everybody's like, I will triple S plus her day one. She is a very, very hyped up character. You don't know her quirk. She transformed. Her quirk is called Transform. Grants her the ability to transform into physical lookalike of another individual, as well as copy their voice. She can only transform into people whose blood she has ingested. So the more blood she drinks, the longer she accesses to that person's form. Yeah, that sounds crazy. I honestly don't know how they would do her in the game. My opinion, she could definitely be a speed character because she's very fast in the anime. But she can also be technical. I don't see her really as power, but technical or speed sounds like it will fit her. I just really would be curious to see how they would do the transformation quirk. Is it the enemies you go against? Is it people on your team if you're running assessments? If you're playing PvP, can you just transform into the person that you're fighting? Or can you choose? Or is there only like a set amount of people she can transform that like are part of her kit? Who knows? I know Toga will make this game a lot of money, just from the amount of hype and how much people say they love Toga and they really, really, really want Toga to come to the game. But yeah, Toga is definitely an anticipated character to come to the game. Let's jump to the 5th and final character. And no, I can't make a list without talking about this guy right here. All for One AFO is definitely on the list. Arguably the most anticipated character. If it's not Toga, this is definitely the next person I hear about the most. Always, when is AFO? Every time we're talking about who's the next banner, oh, I hope it's AFO. It's always mentioned AFO. I personally don't think AFO should come to at least the 1-year anniversary. Who knows? Maybe they'll throw him in the 6th year. They can throw him anytime, honestly, but he just sounds like an anniversary unit. And when he comes to the game, I just hope he is very, very broken. The way All Might, when All Might first came to the game, All Might was just super broken and shook up everything. If you didn't have All Might, you were pretty much screwed until Endeavor came out. AFO is definitely that type of caliber of a character. What type of quirk does he have? He has the All for One quirk, which means he just steals people's quirks and uses them. He also will probably, my guess, I will make All for One a power character. That makes sense to him, to match All Might, or maybe be opposite of All Might and be technical. Those make sense to me for All for One. Either one I wouldn't be mad at. It just either has to match All Might or be opposite of All Might, because it just makes sense. If you watch the anime, you know him and All Might are tied to each other, so it just makes sense for him to either be power or technical. But yeah, All for One is definitely on the list, probably the most anticipated character to come to the game right now. Honorable mention, I'm not gonna spoil anything, but there are a couple characters in the manga that I would love to see come to the game. I just didn't include them because I didn't want to spoil anybody. One would be the Deku in the manga. If you know what I'm talking about, you know. And also in the recent chapter, I think it was 330 or 329, there's a new hero that's coming from the US. That's all I'm gonna say. I would love that character to be in the game as well, because the quirk that character has is freaking god tier. Let me know what you guys think. Comment down below. Did I miss anybody that you guys would have put on this list? What do you guys think? When will these characters comes? Who knows? I don't know. I'm not a developer, and I'm not gonna be one of the YouTubers that guess, pull up a calendar and try to tell you when these characters are gonna come. But I appreciate you guys. If you made it this far into the video, make sure you smash that like button, sub to the channel if you're new here, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Stay safe and stay blessed.